Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
Living in glass houses, made of glass, trapped, a heart of glass, Blondie. There's a lot of themes coming in, of things being made of glass, so you can see right through. Things are becoming very clear. Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon. And today we are looking into our last quarter in Scorpio. Scorpio is a very deep, deep water sign. So deep, so cold. It's often represented in ice, with just a low-key little bit of fire right at the end that sparks that transformation. That's the change that Scorpio goes through to go from the deep sea to the scorching desert. It's vast change and transformation. It's going to be very interesting, very unique. I'm liking it. I'm liking the themes. Trapped, Made of Glass was the first song that popped up. And then I remembered that I had been kind of tapping in, tuning into like glass houses and the old traditions, of the Victorian era, and the glass conservatories where people would house rare and exotic plants in places where they couldn't naturally live because they were living in a glass house. I feel like there's a good theme and a good lesson in that. This is gonna distract me. We're gonna keep going. I'm just gonna let it go because I feel like we're in a good flow, even though we're kind of bouncing all over the place. I like it. I like bouncing off of these glass walls. Be very clear in your representations. That glowing light will bother the crap out of me, but it should turn off in a couple of minutes. If you just let it be, keep your focus, keep your guidance, it's going to be just fine. There's a comfort in being seen. The idea of a glass house and the concept as it's traditionally held in the now is almost a negative connotation. You know, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. We can see all of those dirty, bad things you do. But what happens if you live in a glass house and what you have going on inside is absolutely beautiful? What if there's exotic life and beauty, animals and plants coexisting in a place that's not natural to them, but where they can be just as comfortable as if they were home? Perfect Scorpio opening right there. Absolutely beautiful. Death. The death and the rebirth. This waning moon is the opportunity, as we were discussing with Mercury moving into Pisces. This waning moon has a significant role because it's what is draining and pulling those dark, dirty, toxic things out. We're letting it fall to the ground like compost to nourish the plants inside the conservatory. It's not just a greenhouse. It's a whole biodome. Viva los biodome. Creating a biodome within yourself, a protective bubble where beautiful and exotic things can grow. And there may be passersby who are looking in, observing, watching, and looking for dirt, looking for the dirt. They want to see a mess. But what they see is such organized chaos. It's nature. There is a level of chaotic dirt, but all of it serves. All of it is being reused. It's properly stored in sacks, in the sheds, put where it's supposed to be so that it can be laid out to feed the new growth. And that's what we're doing. We're growing something new, we're growing something beautiful. And everyone gets to see. Kind of beautiful. Again, I know I can feel those intentions of like, oh, too bad. So sad. You wish you had an orange tree in Wisconsin. I know. We all do. I wish I had an orange tree. Not a lot of citrus is going to like the seasons that I have here, but if we had a conservatory, I could have all of the crazy plants that I wanted, and I would be so happy. All right, we have 2 on the table, 2 on the floor, and I'm losing my voice. Work on that. On the floor fell face up, but reversed. What's on the table? Face down, but standing upright and beautiful. Because what fell down to the floor, face up, but reversed, was judgment and the 5 of Pentacles. That's that anticipation. That's what is draining out of us. That's the show that people want to see. They want to see this coming up. But this is what's falling down. This is what's falling off of you. Those images and harsh words spoken, character assassinations, in the character assassinations that were happening. Just getting back into that judgment card there and taking a pause in judgment as we always should, right? Let's take a moment. There. And by pausing, we have removed the unnatural glow, the UV lights. Feels like somebody's using a UV light to like scan over like you to see if there's any dirt on you. So we take a pause. We take a moment. We let it drain. There are character spirits, energies that want to put dirt on you or claim dirt on you. Oh, they're poor. They're poor. They're poor of money, poor of character. Bad people, witches, evil witches. They should be hanged. They say. But all of that is draining. It's draining out. It's falling off. It doesn't stick because it doesn't fit. Because what we're doing, what's on our table, the Hermit and the Novice of Pentacles. Hard at work, studying, learning about ourselves, our own growth, place and position. That's all you're doing. You're in this glass house. People are watching, looking in. Oh, we're gonna catch them. We're gonna catch them doing something really bad, something really naughty. Oh, they're gonna be in trouble when we see this. This is you. This is collective. This is us. Just surrounded by books and papers, writing, working, Though a novice, we're getting started. We're getting knee deep into the education of ourselves and our own natures. Learning how to grow these exotic plants, these new concepts that we have adopted, and integrating them into our internal systems. What we're building inside this house is immaculate. It's intricate. It's refined. It takes a lot of work and a lot of focus. And all of this is happening amidst this transformation. And there go the switch. That switch. I was just reminded when I pulled this deck out, I was called back to our last reading, going Mercury through Pisces. Sorry, brain kind of did a loop there. We had ended on, or there was the High Priestess. The High Priestess was here, and I was like, oh, yeah. The flip switch. The image change up. The change of the false identity. The truth being revealed. And then, like, the splitting of the mirror. The dark side and the light side made manifest. I was pointing at that Nine of Wands. I was very interested in it, and there it drops into the hand. There we go. Nine of Wands, Initiate of Pentacles, and the Ten of Chalices. Along with these scrutinizers, these naysayers, these people producing false characterizations, there are also a collection of assisted beings. Again, spirits, energies, people, characters, however you place, there is energy that is coming in and getting excited about what it is you're doing. And they're taking an interest and they want to help. They want to lift up this dream, this goal together. They want to see a good job done. And with the help and assistance, we gain a level of mastery, an upgrade. The Initiate of Pentacles, growth, learning, holding, multiplying. All of those values that were good, that we saw good in, and that we put focus, our focus and intention and attention into. What fills your cup at the end of the day? Full cups all around. Celebration. I was just looking at the little baby in the blanket there. So cute. So cute. That rebirth after that death, that character death. Now there is new, now there is hope. Now there is opportunity and chance to grow and go. Okay, we're sticking with this deck. I had a thought wonder, gosh, we've been changing the decks an awful lot. No, I think we're going to stay on this road. I think we're going to stay on this path. I think this is exactly where we want to be. Hierophant fell face down over death. I mean, it's just reminding me of 1984 because I'm reading that. And the way that things are changing and the control. Yeah, it actually makes sense. It's back to that control element. We hold strength at the bottom. Hold strength in your hand. There is a fight for control over image and authenticity. So the story is being rewritten. History is being rewritten. The old is being replaced with this other narrative. They're still there. They're still trying. They feel farther away. Like, how are they going to burn the books in your study when they're over, like, when you're in the country and the library is in the city and they're burning books in the library, trying to affect the books that are in your study? They're trying to alter history out there to change an image out there. Fool. Out there. But how is that going to affect your recollection of the past? How is that going to change your history and everything that you've been, done, seen, and did? What are you doing? What are we doing? What's collective doing? Huh? This is like, there's these fantastical rewrites out here. Again, that character assassination, that trying to gain control of the narrative energy. But over here in this little conservatory, like, the distance is great. They're way out there. That's way out there. That's a really out there kind of thing to say. Oh, why bother? Why bother worrying about what they're doing out there? It's not affecting the books in your study. It's not affecting your history. It's not affecting everything that made you what you are today. This is it. And this is golden. Don't lose that focus. Don't be distracted by those lights shining in, trying to disrupt and change things for you. Gosh, no. We're on a path of focus, of growth and development, accumulation, multiplication. Don't lose sight now. Hold on, little hermit. Hold on. I feel like energy is ramping up, so perhaps rather than pushing this further along, let's grab an oracle. Let's close this out. Let's get us a means to an end. Blondie Heart of Glass is coming back into my head now. I like it. I love some good Blondie. Good vibes. Now it's all bright and shiny ahead. Told ya. Now it's all bright and shiny ahead. She speaks. The card appears. 33. Blossoming. You're blossoming. You're growing. You're growing strangely in this place, in this environment, to everything around you. But you are growing beautifully. And when you blossom, when you come into that completion, when you realize what it is that you are truly meant to grow and be and become, it will be beautiful. Of course, it's different, and that is going to cause fear and attract those shadow energies. But it's all the more reason to keep growing, to keep producing, to keep making your mark on this world and planting your roots and reaching for your sun, your guidance, your best love, light, and self. I feel like we can just about reach out and grab this moon now and hold it in the palm of our hands. Keep reaching. keep climbing, keep growing. And I hope you have yourselves a fantastic last quarter moon. Thanks, kids. We'll see you next time.